problems I opened the talk with. You know, every day is a new adventure with the virus, right? I mean, we've renamed the virus 3 times. Remember, it used to be just coronavirus, and then the beer company had a problem with that. I had no idea. Well, yeah, I'm pretty sure they had a problem with it. Then we named it COVID, is that right? 19, right? It's like when Prince, remember when Prince changed his name and he became the Sign, which really annoyed the media because they didn't know how to refer to a sign. And like, they didn't even have a font for this. So then we called him the artist formerly known as Prince. Remember that? Yeah. So now we have the virus formerly known as Prince. I don't know what it's going to be moving forward. But these 2 guys go golfing one time. They're older guys, Rotarians. And they're in their 80s. You know, they just try to stay fit, get out of the house once in a while. And the first guy's about to tee off. They had never been golfing together before. And the first guy's about to tee off, and he says, well, I have a little confession. You know, guys talk about how their body parts are performing, and especially as we get older. And the guy says, I have a confession. And the second guy, waiting to hit next, he says, well, what is it? And he says, my eyesight's not as good as it used to be. I may need some help tracking my drive. And the second guy says, no problem, my eyesight is perfect. It's one of the few things in my body that's still working pretty good. And the first guy says, great, I'm counting on you. And he hits the ball actually pretty good for an octogenarian. And he says, yeah, I told you I lost it. I didn't see where it went. And he says to the second guy, did you see where the ball went? And the second guy says, yep, I sure did. And the first guy says, well, they're getting in the golf cart. He says, where did it go? And the second guy says, I forgot. And that's how problem solving is. You think you've got it right to the core, and then you're like, what fresh hell is this? There's a related thing. Don't you hate that? Kyle was talking about organization. All you need to do is this one thing, but you got to do these 2 things before you do this one thing. And that's how problem solving works. And you're going to see that when you get back to the club and look under the hood. It's okay. So you're going to get this pushback from your own club, and I want to give you some tools for dealing with